Alipate, Carlile, Port Adelaide's Australia Post Multicultural Ambassador. You've started up a program here at Kilburn with African children in the community. Tell us a bit about it.
Yeah, it's just mainly to get the African kids to come down and join the Kilburn Football Club. They've been struggling with numbers, so we thought it was a pretty good opportunity to get involved and help them integrate into the AFL scene, and there's some pretty good skills around.
They're obviously having a really good time. They're obviously really engaged with, obviously getting the opportunity to have a kick around with an AFL footballer and in a sort of a structured program.
Yeah, myself and Emmanuel are down here Tuesdays and Thursday nights when we can, and it's been good. They're really into it and love their AFL, and most of them are starting to learn the skills and stuff and really taking it on.
Get the sense that they're really enjoying the sort of freedom and the fun that the game allows them to?
Yeah, I think they enjoy the social aspect a fair bit more, which is something that's been good. They really socialise really well with each other before training and even during, and when they're asked to do their skills and stuff, they really take it on board. And we've got Mal down here who's helping out as a coach, and he's really into it as well, so it's been pretty good.
I'm finding it very exciting. Just seeing raw talent, seeing some people, youth that have never seen this game before, adapt to it so quickly. It's very exciting. There's something very special about our game. There's something deep inside our game that changes your life off the field, to be able to play our game at the speed it's played at, using the whole body, left foot, left hand. To be able to do that on the field with the passion, the excitement, it changes your life off the field, and I've actually seen it.
How do you see that unfolding here? How do you see this program potentially changing lives of the young kids taking part?
It's a lot of control and structure and discipline required in our game to play it properly. Like, I start training at 4 o'clock and it's 4 o'clock. It's not 10 past 4, and these girls that are here, the predominantly girls are playing, they have to catch 2 buses to get here, and they make sure they're here. They're here on time, and that little bit of discipline and control is required to play our game. On the field, you take a hit, you got to get up. You can't wait for the cameras and the ambulance. You got to defend your opponent, help your teammate out. And you take those hits into life. You get hit in life and you got to get up.
And do you think it's an important part of their integration into Australian society?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Australian football is the greatest game on earth, and it's pretty big here in Adelaide and pretty big in Australia, and you get involved in that. And it helps you in the wider community. But it's like I said, it's the sport itself is just a brilliant game. It'd have to be the greatest game on earth, and to play it the way it should be played, it helps you off the field.
And we've got Port Adelaide's Alipate, Carlile and Emmanuel here from South Adelaide and the SNFL who are also taking part. And how important do you think it is to have those sorts of role models leading the program with you?
I think it's great having them with. I mean, the players, the young youth that I'm working with, to actually see somebody on TV, to come off the TV and walk amongst them, they can see it's real. It's a real game, real people play it, and you can achieve the elite level.
And what about having Emmanuel here? Obviously has his own background from Uganda. Do you think it's significant for these young people to see sort of someone who's got a story similar to their own, who is making his own progress through the football system?
They can see we're similar. He's achieved it. We call it the Australian game, but one day will be the world game, and this will be part of it, part of the pathway. These players here.
Emmanuel, was playing Aussie rules an important part of you becoming an Australian to you? Did it help you become part of the community?
Yes, definitely. I've really learnt a lot of things of how to be a good person and how to fit in with the community. And they've really welcomed me with open arms and given me a lot of opportunities to work, both in footy and playing it. So it's a really big part of my life now.
You've got your own history and your own personal story of coming from Uganda as a small child. You can probably relate to some of these kids.
Yeah, definitely I can. I can remember it like yesterday, coming over here with my family. So now it's really good to see these kids having a fun time with the footy, because I wasn't firstly into footy at the start, and so now obviously I'm involved fully into it.
And what do you think of the children you're seeing here in this program? Are they enjoying themselves?
Fantastic. Good to see heaps of smiles on their faces. Just what the game can do for a lot of kids is amazing.
And what do you think the children seeing you being a part of it and perhaps seeing your journey potentially to the AFL, is that important to show them that there is a pathway for them in elite sport in Australia?
Yes, definitely. I think most of them don't really know the benefits of what sport provides them the opportunity to do. and it's really good for me to be showing them that there's a young lad out there who is also making his way and doing something good. So hopefully they can model themselves around someone like Bobby or myself.
E-Man's setting the tone with the African community and is a real great role model for these kids. He's doing some great stuff down in South Adelaide, and I'm sure he'll get an opportunity at some stage to play AFL, but he's working closely with these kids and showing them that there's pathways for them and we can open up doors for them, so it's been really good by him.